And now charter schools are the fastest growing sector of America's public education system.
I'm a big believer in charter schools.
I believe in public charter schools.
Charter schools work.
A doubling of our investment in charter schools.
Charter schools are so successful that
we cannot have a situation where corporate charter chains take over our community schools. That's wrong. That destroys what the public school is all about.
There's been a really strong push for privatization so that people can make money off the public schools. We see it with high-stakes testing, and the very people who are giving us poor grades as schools are turning around and selling us the fix for how to fix it.
You know, these tests are not measuring aptitude, they're not measuring what our kids are good at, they're measuring poverty. And the state tells them that they're failing. And that's not fair, and that's not true. I've been frustrated by the tendency of public schools not to fight back against those kinds of allegations. And with the DAE, I see a willingness to stand up to those voices and to demonstrate otherwise. I'm really excited. We just won this huge battle. Two of the 13 were in Durham, Glen Elementary and Lakewood Elementary. And we were able, because of the organization that we've been building, this infrastructure, we were able to react really quickly and mobilize.
We're here to fight for our schools, Lakewood and Glen.
And we had 2 meetings at each school. Both of them were 250 people strong. And we worked together to make sure that everything went off seamless. We went out into groups. We had people ready to lead those groups.
And then we sat down and we rolled our sleeves up and we came up with some ideas. And so every single person who was in that room did work at that meeting. And for me, I think that is a really important element of what DAE does, is like, we do work and we invite other people into that work. Their teachers, their parents, community members, board members, council, city council folks, right?
Everybody has strengths. Let's pull them out. Let's put them to work.
What the state should do is provide supplemental resources.
We're fighting for public education.
It was just such a different energy when you walked into the media centers and you felt the power of all of those people there for a common purpose, which was to hold their schools.
And then the very next day, we got an email that said Lakewood has been taken off the list. And we were all at work like, whoa, like screaming. And I'm happy because organizing works. There was no way that we would have been able to pull that off had we not been investing in the simple organizing tool of Red for Ed and building that awareness, building that community, building that knowledge, piquing that interest.
Working with DAE has taught me that there are other kinds of power besides collective bargaining, that by working together and organizing, we can sort of have.
Organizing campaigns are our contract negotiations, right? They are our collective bargaining.
Probably the bottom line is that we're stronger when we work together than we are as individuals.
And that is what I most love about my DAE family, is that it's not about one person. It's not about like one position. This is bigger than you, it's bigger than me, and no one can do this by ourselves. And you don't have to be my student for me to fight and advocate for what is right for you. It is our duty, it's my duty to fight for the freedom of every kid in Durham, every kid in North Carolina.
We will not let DeVos create a free market in our community. We don't want a free market. We want a public school that serves the community. The only thing that can stop them is an organized and dedicated and passionate resistance.
I have found it incredibly rewarding, incredibly fulfilling, and incredibly empowering, and I've seen DAE win. I've seen us win things for our students, for our schools, and for our district. And so while it's not the only way to improve our students' lives, it is one of the most effective and supportive ways that I've ever seen teachers act to improve our schools.